Hey, what's up, you dirty weebs and weebettes? We're getting into top 10 slice of life anime with your boy, the Demi, the god of calamity. You know how we do. And boy, am I ready, because I love some slice of life anime. I swear to God. Like, this is actually like one of my favorite genres. Because I like seeing real life shit happen to people. And it's beautiful. But starting off the list, on number 10 is actually a new arrival in 2020, and I think it's actually one of the best slice of lives out there right now because it really shows love for animation. Keep your hands off Izoken. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce the last word, but I don't give a fuck. But this anime finished debuting in 2020, and in my opinion, was one of the top 3 of 2020. It was a banger, and it really just made me reappreciate my love for animation and all the people who actually do like animation style videos. Like, they put so much time and work into that, and it's just for like one moment, and it's just beautiful to watch. Like, it really just touched my heart. It made me really happy to watch. Like, I genuinely enjoyed it. Would easily give it an 8 out of 10. Now, if you haven't watched that, it's about 3 girls who are trying to figure out their like budget for an anime making club. Like, they want to produce anime, and they go through all these trials, tribulations. You know, your standard anime, like a couple of slice of life trials, no big deals. But I want to see more of it. I'm more eager to see if there's going to be a season 2. I don't think there will be with how it ended, but we'll find out. And number 9 is Nanbaka, which easily my second favorite prison anime of all time. I actually just rewatched it recently just to remind myself how good it was. And I like it because of the shenanigans the prison inmates get up to. Like, there's one guy who's literally just good at picking locks. That's the only thing he's good at. And it's just like, damn, bro. You really just pick a lock. That's like, they put locks on you and you just pick that shit. Creepy. But it's the interactions between the prisoners with every other prisoner and like the goals of all the prisoners is actually fucking hilarious, because not really one of them wants to escape. They don't give a fuck. They're just having fun while they're there. Like, for real. Like, that's the kind of prison I want to get sent to. Not kidding. I don't want to get sent to prison. Scratch that shit. But in number 8 is The Ancient Magus Bride. And I actually think this is a really good slice of life / love story that, what year did it debut? What, 2015, 2016? And it actually struck me by, like, how beautiful the animation for it was, and the fact that it's just a Beauty and the Beast type thing, and I really like those ones. Plus, it also had a lot of fantasy elements, which I love, because, you know, I'm the isekai trash guy. Yeah, I know. Trash taste. Let me tell you. But, and number 7 is Nisekoi, your standard slice of life harem anime trope. Like, this is a good starting out for a lot of the slice of life ones, people who want to get into like those kind of shows. It's a really nice one because it's really, there's parts of it where it's really nice and wholesome, and you're just like, oh, that's cute, oh, that's cute. And he ends up getting with the girl you expect him to, but not the girl you want for. Like, it's just really sad because like your heart cheers out for Onodera. But in number 6, and this one struck me hardcore because I thought it was fucking hilarious, and it's called You Never Thought There Was a Girl Online. Now, this one is centered around a girl who only lives online, and she has no idea how to interact with the real world, which is fucking hilarious because now the 4 of the friends who are always raised together meet up in real life, and it turns out they all go to the same school, and 3 of them are girls. The student council president, one like tomboy girl, and then the one who's relying on the main character and his girlfriend, who's literally has no concept of real world versus online world, and it's fucking hilarious because her sensibilities is retard. Like, straight up. She's like, as soon as she hears the word real life, like, her mood goes from 0 to normies. It's fucking hilarious. Like, I could go back and watch that and chuckle a couple times. And in number 5 is Prison School, one of my all-time favorite prison anime, because it is literally the funniest thing alive. Like, this now this is one of the most ecchi shows you're also going to see, but like this is about five guys who get accepted into a recently like all girls high school, change over to cohabitation, and every guy who attends the school has to follow the strict codes. And these five guys break all of them because they want to smash. They are super horny teenagers. And it's funny because they get thrown into basically just a fucking tank, like Shrek's thrown into a tank of blood, they go into a frenzy. But they're all trash humans. They have no real good characteristics outside of being pervs. And it's funny because they get captured by the student council and locked away, and they have to spend like 3 months being rehabilitated by the student council president. And if you haven't seen Prison School, go and watch it. It is one of the funniest anime, and I would rate it within like my top like 30 anime of all time. Like, I just think it's hilarious. And number 4 is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Holy fuck, that was my fault. I don't even know why I messed that up the first time. I love this show. Like, so now, like, this is a nice slice of life that actually turned into a what's the fucking word? Mixes the fantasy genre. Fuck, I just had a brain fart right there. My bad, guys. No, but it mixes the right amount of slice of life with fantasy that keeps you entertained constantly. And like, you know, like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid was just top tier waifu material. Like, I need to make another waifu rankings pretty soon, and I actually like get her up on that list because like, man, you know how much of that was a Rule 34? Internet Rule 34? Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Rule 34. It might be 36. I don't fucking know the internet rules anymore. But yeah, it's inspired so much hentai and doujin comics, like, just because of the effect of who she is. Her personality's nice, cheerful, and it's a really like wholesome story to watch. And number 3, now this is a controversial one because I'm not sure if this is technically considered a slice of life, but like there isn't really like a main plot point for Gintama. But I think it's fucking hilarious. Like I like how he goes about his life. Like, it's no big deal. Like, there isn't really a main plotline in Gintama, but it's fucking hilarious. Every plotline that they deliver on. The voice acting is one of the most superb ones, and the animation quality top notch. I'm really happy they're finally dubbing it. I really hope they don't scrub up the dub, but we'll see how that goes. They're still in the process of doing it. Gintama has one of my favorite mirrors and one of my favorite anime speeches of all time when Jintoki talks about milk. Yeah, you heard it. Milk. Like, he has an entire speech, like a heartbreaking speech about milk. And I'm just like, I never thought I'd feel this type of way about milk. Like, it was fantastic. It made me really happy to watch that. And like, it's just the entire show with the interaction of the various characters, like the Samurai Corps, and then versus like Jintoki and his friends, like all just trying to get by with their lives and make enough to make ends meet, like, and Kaguya and all them. Like, it's just the interactions between the characters are fantastic. It's one of the best comedies out there, highly rated. Go check it out when you get the time. Now, number 2 is one that actually taught me a lot of life lessons when I was younger. And that's Great Teacher Onizuka. My man Onizuka taking number 2. I'm so happy I actually like put him there because this is one of the most absolute bangers of a show you could watch. Like, animation quality is low. It was made in early, like, mid 2000s. Like, animation was bad. I understand, guys, but hear me out. That storyline though, ooh, don't even get me started. Like, that guy, that dude delivered life lesson after life lesson after life lesson, because he didn't give no fucks. Like, he was literally a thug in his past life. Now he's suddenly a teacher. And he has to teach these kids who are trying to trap him. He's like, yo, what are you doing with yourself? Like, man, Onizuka is a teacher that every school should have had. Like, he really is. Like, 10 out of 10, absolute banger. Would watch it. I still watch it again over and over. Like, Onizuka is just so good. I haven't watched it recently. I don't know if it's really aged that well now that I haven't watched it in like 4 or 5 years. So I don't know if it's really aged that well, but you know what? I might go rewatch it just to find out. Fuck it. Now, number one has one of my favorite speeches of all time because it was absolutely detrimental to the person he was talking to. Now, this wasn't really a speech that he gave in front of other people. It was a speech he gave in front of this one specific girl, and I died. And if you know this one, you know it's called "And My Teen Romantic Comedy," and with my boy Hikigaya Hachiman. And man, did he deliver? Like, I thought it was just gonna be like another basic one, but then they delivered like the. It has one of the best endings for a season, like the first season that I've ever seen. Like, I wouldn't put it in like the top. I'd put it in the top 10 endings. Yeah, actually. Now I think about it, for the first season, because I think that season was so nice because it finally showed them all like expanding on their work style and working together, and then the person that's like the main, not really an enemy because there's no enemy in a slice of life, but like just someone that like is universally disliked because like she's one of those annoying people. Yeah, I'll take the leadership position, and then does absolutely nothing but like delegate everything to everyone else to do all their jobs. Like the most annoying leader. And he just rips her apart. Like, watch it. He just literally rips her a new one. And the end speech. And the characters, like, the fact that, like, I cannot appreciate the loner aspect because I was kind of a loner myself in high school. So, like, I understand a lot of what he's saying. But, man, it's Hikigahachi, man. Like, at first he's depressing. But you slowly just see him get a little bit more cheerful. Never really more energetic, but just a little more cheerful with each one, more accepting of like his circumstances, and more willing to work along with life's culture. And I think it's a really good anime that really shows character progression throughout the show too. And 10 out of 10, I've watched it like 5 or 6 times. Like I can't get enough. And the final season climax just will drop last year, so now you got the complete 3 seasons that you can go and check out. So even better that it's completed, and you know, it's just one of my favorite anime. I put the speech that he gives to the girl within my top like 3 speeches of all time. I wouldn't rank it as highly as Milk from the Milk speech from Gintama, but goddamn, I'd say it's a solid number 3 speech. Just because of the fact that when he started saying that, I was just like, oh. I didn't mean to move my webcam, but it was just, that was literally the reaction, was like that mind blown. Like, he actually said that he gives no fucks, and you could see that he's fully uncomfortable saying all of this. Like, you see him like twitching, like looking down, like he's scared he's about to get rocked. Like, you see all the nervous twitching, but he realizes he has to man up and do it, and he does it, and it's beautiful. That character progression, I swear to God, because he never would have had the nerve to say anything like that before. And you guys really need to check it out. Check out Snafu too. But this is your God of Calamity, Demi, signing off once more with your top 10 slice of life. Check me out, follow, subscribe, like, do the whole subscribbles and everything else you can think of. I'll be dropping more videos pretty soon. I have a bunch of scripts that I worked out, and I'm hoping to deliver on them pretty soon. Who knows what soon is, though? Like, I don't like giving out time frames. That messes me up. But have a good day, guys. Come back for the next video.